All right, Dr. Shan. Let's go to it. Now, here, inshallah, we're going to study the phrases of English as we agreed last time. So, how many phrases in English? You can say 7 phrases or 7 types. Today, we are going to find them. Remember, this is still the book. You can find all the details in it, chapter number 3. But today, we'll do it from the workbook. So, it's simple for you. Let's see. Prepositional phrase. So, any phrase must start from the name, preposition, so it starts with the preposition. But the problem, what is the end? So the beginning is a preposition. But what is the end? It depends on the writer. For example, you can find the comma to help you to know the end, maybe. And sometimes you can find the full stop. It can help you like that under Robert's desk, and this information after and related to the same preposition. So the preposition phrase start from under, end with full stop. So that means I must know the beginning and the end of each phrase. Now, here, for example, the beginning in, the end went, because you are going to start a new phrase. So the beginning, the end. So again, on the blue boat, can you read the name on the blue boat? So this is phrase describes the name before. If that is the beginning. Here, for example, in the morning, the end is a comma. Here, beginning, so the end full stop. So where is the beginning? Where is the end? For example, number 4. At sea preposition phrase. Because the adverb stop the phrase. So this is the beginning, this is the end. So that is a trap. Stop. Now to understand. Let's see adjective phrase. It's a prepositional phrase. It is prepositional phrase. But this phrase, it comes after noun or pronoun. That's why we call it in English adjective. So why it's called adjective? Because it comes after noun or pronoun. Why? To identify it, to tell you information about it. Information like what kind, which one, how many, how much, or any information. So, for example, here we have preposition phrase, and then second the preposition phrase. This one modify play. This one modify the word Shakespeare. So every phrase it comes after, it modifies. Here again, of the play, it modifies hero. If we change the place of the phrase, we change the meaning. That is a problem. Let's try the next. Here we have phrase. Describe basketball. Second phrase, modify lamb. Here the same. But this is the beginning, this is the end. Why? Because you found the verb. So the verb can tell you the end of the phrase. Like that, the verb, the end of the phrase. Now we need to test you. Where is the phrase in number 6?
I think it's okay. R is a verb, right?
R is a verb already, verb to be.
Okay, so happy it's not today.
Let's see. Let me help you. The beginning of the phrase start with a preposition. So you must find the preposition first. This is a preposition. Because that is the beginning. What is the end? The end here? There? Here? No, the verb. When you find the verb, the phrase stop. That is the phrase only. Again, what is the preposition that? So about experiments result, all of that is prepositional phrase. Again,
Mm.
someone left the door too. This is the preposition phrase. So when you find a preposition, you expect to start a new prepositional phrase. But the problem is the end. For example, look, the poster needs a water fountain. One. And then two. I stopped here because I found the verb. But that is phrase, and that is second phrase.
Mm.
That's why. So when I tell you, please delete the phrases, delete them. I delete them to help you to know the subject and the verb quickly. That's what we have last time. That's it. How about the adjective phrase? It comes after noun. If we change the positions of the phrase, this phrase, it comes after poster and near after classroom. If you change the placement, you will find the poster outside our classroom, near the water fountain. That means my classroom is near the water fountain. But how? So the classroom near the fountain, what logic? But the poster near the water fountain would be outside our classroom. So the fountain, which is outside our classroom. So this is phrase describe fountain, and this phrase describe poster. If the meaning is changeable, perhaps it gives you logical meaning or not. So in the test, we test you about the meaning. Where is a sign next to? Some people from what? Where are they from? From our neighborhood. So that is phrase. Look. Here. And that is phrase. I stopped here because this is verb. I stopped here because it's full stop.
Mm.
That is the point. Feel it?
Okay. Yes.
Now we test you again. Where are the phrases number 15?
Okay. Uh, uh, once they heard the national anthem, it grew quiet. Yes, it starts from once.
And what is the end?
The end is the anthem.
What is the end?
The end is
Yeah, let me help you to know more about the end. For example, here, in the garden grew, when you find the verb stop.
okay.
That's what. And this phrase, this information modifies, describe, adds information to the noun. Again, the king fishers along the river. I stopped here because I found the adverb.
Mm.
Again, the cost of a new bicycle frame. I stopped because I found verb. And
12 is around the number 12. It has around the observatory.
that is, it modifies the path. What is it? Our, around.
Yes.
All of this explanation already in the chapter here. So you can read it.
Okay.
Now we need to go to the preposition phrase again. But this time the phrase after verb, after adverb, after adjective. So the adverb phrase, it can be after all of these, yes. That's why we call it adverb, because adverb modify verb or adjective, right? Look, of course, as you know in English, the adverb can explain all of these. So in an early scene, it tells you when the action happened. So it tells you what exactly, when or when. So this is one modifies the verb, not the noun, because the noun is modified by adjective, not adverb. So when I see or I read any information about how, when, where, why, to what extent the action happened, when, where, when, once, in an early scene, can I use the adverb at the beginning? Yes. In the middle? Yes. At the end? Like that? Yes. But be careful about punctuation. If you use it at the beginning, we need comma. In the middle, we can use two commas or no commas. At the end, we don't need commas.
Mm.
Be careful about punctuation. It's very, very significant.
Okay.
Yeah. What is or what are the phrases? He said, since sunset, it modifies the verb. So when happened? Since sunset, up to now. Again, she sent me when on her vacation. Again, because of trust, gate in the stone wall would not open. Why? Why it will not open? Because of trust. But that phrase tells me why. At the beginning, we need comma. In the stone wall, it modifies noun. So this is adjective phrase. But what I need from you, what I need from you in the exam and the tests, check the meaning. Is this phrase describe gate? Yes. Is this phrase describe walked where the horse walked? Yes. Is this a phrase modify when the action happened? Yes. So that is the time of the action. This is the place of the action.
Mm.
Now number 4. Where is the phrase? Let me help you. Before, remember, Shadin, you must memorize also preposition. Before it's a preposition. That's it. Because this is tells you the time. When the action will happen. When should they practice? Before the game, not after, not during. Again, in our apartment, it described noun. Oh, wrong. So this is modifies noun. This is adjective phrase. But this is for a few days. Describe the state. To what extent? For a few days. Yeah, but this phrase modifies stay. And this phrase modifies noun. If I change, you change the meaning. You will say that for a few days for apartment. How? If you change. So when we change the order or the place of the phrase, we change the meaning. That's all. Remember all of this homework, you will do it and send it.
Okay.
You can answer. Here we have some exercises for you. So of course at home read and answer. Another phrase in English called present participle phrase. Present participle, as you know, verb plus ing or verb plus ed. It's called the participle. So the present participle or past participle, it works as an adjective. Look, noun, noun, noun. So it modifies the noun because generally in English, adjective modifies noun. Again, modifies noun, modifies noun. See, modifies noun. So, but sometimes you can see a verb has verb plus ing. Yes, this is present participle, but in the verb phrase of the sentence. This is a verb, not adjective.
Mm.
Why not? Can be if the tense is continuous, past continuous, present, future continuous. So the participle can work as adjective. Now let me have adjective to the noun, adjective to the noun, adjective to the noun, adjective to the noun. So I expect it to be followed by noun. So that is noun, not verb. Do you understand?
Yes.
Now let's go to the next. How about the present participle phrase? It's so easy. Why? Because we know it from the beginning, from the name, participle phrase. So it starts with participle. So that's it. And then the phrase. And the commas can help you to know the beginning and the end.
Mm.
So this is phrase modifies for what is written on red paper invitation, not Harry, not lockers. But where are the invitations? In his friend's lockers, not the paper in the lockers. The invitation written, but the invitation is in. Imagine it.
Mm.
That is. Let's try again. For recently built, what's it? Aircraft. So participle phrase, yes, from the recently built. So for recently built aircraft or so for aircraft. Aircraft can be singular or plural, by the way. So I can see aircraft singular or plural نفس الاسباني.
Mm.
So the phrase can be at the beginning, yes, modifies the subject. Covered in pink blossoms, what? Speech? The tree. Because this is verb is done by subject and the subject must be pronoun or noun. This is adjective.
Mm.
This is adjective. And you can note by logic what is covered. Tree. Again, this curiously shaped hedge. Again, the bus stop where next to building. Building which was surrounded, but that is past participle phrase. To modify is building. And this is prepositional phrase to modify the action where the bus stopped. So adverb phrase, past participle phrase to modify noun. And remember, present participle phrase or past participle phrase modifies noun only. So if you change the order of the phrases, you will find different meaning or awkward meaning or no meaning order. Now we need to test here. The light cast by aquarium's fluorescent bulb was So all of that participle phrase to modify light. So the light was bright, but the light was cast.
Mm.
Yes or no?
Yes.
That is the point. See that?
Mm.
That is what we need from you. Let's find. Now it's your turn. Find any phrase. Number 9. Any phrase. Let me help.
Uh, Mr. Sorry, I didn't hear you. Did you say something?
Let me help you. Prepositional
Uh,
phrase. To tell you the time. And as they're widely, you see, dancing toddlers. So,
there's
so this back,
certain.
catch it. So several
Yes.
picture. Again, participle phrase. Remember, you should know something. The phrase can be at the beginning, followed by comma. So the comma, it helps me to know the end and the beginning. Ah, look, the
Mm.
comma helps to know the end. If it in the middle, you will find two commas. Look at the beginning, comma. And sometimes we don't have comma, but most common. And later we will know the purpose of the comma. If it is between two commas, it means it's not important to the writer. That's why. This is verb
Mm.
is done by the subject noun. And if you find it by logic, you'll find it correct. Yes or no?
Mm. Yes.
How long do closely guarded secrets will stay? So closely guarded secrets here was participle. Past participle to the noun secrets. That's it. So
Okay.
that's you find it here. Number 3. Now we are going to know a new phrase, a gerund. And we call it a gerund phrase. But what is a gerund first? A gerund verb plus ing. And it's used as noun only. So gerund is noun. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now let's check. Is that noun? Yes. That's noun? Yes. How do I know if it is subject noun? If it's after verb to be noun, after verb noun, after verb noun, after preposition noun. So
Mm.
that's the prepositions of it, right?
Mm.
Now it's your turn to check. How
Okay.
about a gerund phrase? It's a phrase. It starts with a gerund. Look again. Having a verb plus ing. and followed by comma, so it's a present participle phrase. That is the difference between present participle as verb plus ing and the gerund as noun.
Mm.
Yeah, if it is preceded by verb, so it's a gerund, so it's a noun. If it's followed by comma, so it's a verb done by the subject. So who was humming? Dummy. But she enjoyed it.
Humming.
Yeah,
Yes.
but this past participle is done by the subject.
Yes.
So it's a verb already, like that verb sweating who? Latisha. And her brother. This is the subject. But this is the verb of the sentence. But that is present participle because of comma. And that is a verb. And that is a gerund. Oh, three in one sentence. Why not? The writer is intelligent. But that
Mm.
is done by the subject. This is the action verb of the sentence. So subject, verb, and this sentence, not fragment.
Mm.
If you delete any one, the meaning could be changed. If you delete showing, it's a fragment, wrong. If you delete painting, it's wrong. But if you delete sweating, it's a correct.
Mm.
Here, present participle like additional information. And as I told you, if the sentence lacks a subject, or lacks a verb, or lacks a complete thought, it is fragment, and fragment means wrong. Yes or no? Yes or no, my dear? You found it?
Yes.
That is the point. Now let's go to the next. Let's find the meaning. Let me help you. Let's find any verb plus ing that preceded by preposition, so it's gerund noun. It's after verb to be, so it's a gerund noun. Any gerund, but how can I know it? After verb to be, subject, gerund. After verb, gerund. Verb same noun, subject. That's a gerund.
Mm.
But if I found it followed by comma, so it's a present participle phrase. And the present participle, it's a verb, not noun. The verb is done by the subject after the comma.
Mm.
Now we can invent a gerund phrase. It's a phrase, has a gerund, as any phrase we did. Look, a gerund, and the subject of the sentence. So all of it, a gerund phrase, but a gerund only peeping. So
Mm.
phrase means a group of related words. So easy. Now again, what was the smoke alarm?
Uh,
The,
the
what?
beeping. The
Yeah,
beep.
but this information refers to the subject, and the subject is beeping. Where the beeping happened in the kitchen. So if I take this phrase and I put it here, so you change the meaning. You say that the alarm in the kitchen, not the beeping happened in the kitchen. So perhaps the beeping is not in the kitchen. You know, you change meaning. That's it. After verb, learn. And that is the point. You catch it, my dear friend.
Yes.
That is why. Yes or no?
Yes.
That is right. Now we need to test you. What is the subject? Yeah.
Yes.
Remember something, a gerund, it's always subject. Here, let's follow the rules. To know the subject and verb, delete the phrase. This is phrase delete. And then it link helps. And it check the meaning. What helps Lord relax?
Voted.
So that is,
Doodle. Yes.
again, Aunt Tammy's delicious cooking. So cooking of Tammy. So it is
Yes.
not. So gerund can be no, no problem. How can I know the phrase? It's so easy. It's look like that. Why it's a gerund phrase? Because it's a preparing. So what words help you to modify the gerund preparing the beginning? Because the gerund is verb plus ing. Like that. What is the gerund phrase? Oh, that's it. So that's it. Again, like that. Oh. Because bouncing surprised. So I stopped because I found the verb.
Mm.
But what I need from you is to know that the gerund is noun. That's all. But how to
Yes.
know it? Check. Here it is the verb of the sentence. Heroic act was rescuing. So what was the heroic act? Rescue. That is the point.
Mm.
Let's try. Where is the subject? Amusement. And what is the amusement? Collecting. So collecting is the beginning of the phrase. So collecting describes the amusement.
Mm.
So collect is join. That is the point. Again, a
Okay.
number. What will cook the pasta? Boiling. So boiling gentle in the water will cook the pasta.
Mm.
Again, distant clattering along the nails was. That's why I told you to delete the phrases. Preposition phrase. Preposition phrase. Catch it?
Yes.
The subject, this is the verb. Now we are going to start a new phrase before you get angry.
Mm.
Yeah, so don't be angry now. Wait 1 hour. Let's try it together. Infinitive. You know infinitive from KG1. 2 plus verb. That's it. طب
Yes.
if it is not verb, so it's not infinitive. So what's then? Preposition phrase because two preposition already. So
Mm.
check verb, verb, verb. Yes. So it's infinitive. Oh, where can I expect infinitive in any place in the sentence? It can be after noun, so it's adjective. It can be after verb, so it's adverb. It can be subject. Whoa, infinitive subject. So the subject is two words, yes, and it's singular all the time. Whoa,
Mm.
whoa. And the subject can be noun, yes. After verb, yes. And what is after verb is object. That can
Okay.
be, yes, it can. But how about the infinitive phrase? Here it's so easy to find infinitive, so easy. How about the infinitive phrase? So easy. It starts with infinitive like that. And the word near. Look. And I stopped it because I found the verb, but this is the end. This is the beginning. Here I found, remember, it's as any phrase. It has beginning and end. This is the beginning, infinitive. And then the phrase after. So it must be like that. You
Mm.
found it?
Yes.
That is what I'm telling you about. Now let's jump. Let's read. Here, as I told you, two plus verb, so it's infinitive. Here it's not verb, so it's a preposition phrase. Yes. So be careful. This is phrase to modify where the lioness ran.
Mm.
He ran to which? This is for a reason. Why did she run? So it is different phrase. Now let's go to the next. Let's see the next. Sometimes we can use comma before you start the sentence. So if the infinitive phrase comes at the beginning, you expect a comma, of course. Why not?
Mm.
Here again, add the payoff preposition phrase and the subject, and then infinitive phrase, and then the verb. So her dream was delete the phrases. You will find the subject dream was fulfilled.
Mm.
Yes or no? Have we catch it? Dr. Shevin is still with me.
Yes. Sorry. Bad internet.
Now you did it.
Yes.
Now we need to test you. Where is the infinitive phrase? To